Alright, so this is my audience, my mother, Barb, my husband, Blair, and the honoree, Lenora Doman, my grandmother. Got it? Okay, here we go. Foundation, the easiest word I can use to describe my grandmother. She's a person we all rely on as a family and seek in times of venting, reassurance, or support. Lenora Dale Doman was born September 13, 1945 in Cotto Parish, Shreveport, Louisiana. She was the middle child of 9, and when she was 14, her mother moved her and her entire family to Belle Fourche, South Dakota, where they lived on a ranch and raised sheep for mutton and wool. Out of all her siblings and family, she was the first to graduate high school. She finished her senior year while pregnant with her oldest child, my Uncle Jim, and had my mother Barb a year later. After Lenora became a mother, she earned her certification as a certified nurse's assistant and worked night shift up until 2016 when she was moved to the evening shift. At the current age of 71, soon to be 72, my grandmother still works full-time for Belle Fourche Healthcare, providing quality and ethical care for her residents. She can honestly outwork anyone I know, and over the past year we have had the privilege to work alongside each other, showing each other true teamwork and her knowledge being absorbed like a sponge by myself. Her tremendous work ethic and focus on balancing family and work has always been a key inspiration for myself. We aren't the perfect family by any means, but she did teach all of us the best she could with what she had to offer, with the time she had to spare between work and home duties. Her medical background was my inspiration to enter the medical field for myself. She has been my support, structure, and strength through many perils of my life, alongside with my own mother. Though through the years, my grandma has experienced many hardships. I believe her strongest struggle was being a stay-at-home caregiver for the man I call Grandpa until I was 9, when he was diagnosed with mesothelioma. His death hit our family hard, but also brought us all closer together over the years. My grandmother is the go-to person for gardening. She's always been known to me as the one with the green thumb. You could give her a stick and she could easily turn that stick into a tree. And this hobby and skill has been successfully passed to my own mother, who is in return teaching myself. My grandmother's pastime fun, other than gardening, would be oldies music. I grew up listening to her favorite artists Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline, just to name a couple, which brought out the music lover in myself. When we have a moment, I enjoy sharing my newly found music, which brings us joy during our busy schedules. Believe it or not, she sometimes enjoys rocking out to rock and roll and hip hop. There is never a dull moment when we can find the time to be goofy as a family. One of my grandmother's quirks is being repetitive. She likes to make sure that her message has been heard, even if it's being said 100 times. This quirk has quickly taught each of us responsibility when it comes to housework, finances, or outside chores, and has taught me time management for my schoolwork or other projects. I've learned if you quickly reply with a yes that it's already done, she doesn't repeat herself as much. I know without a doubt, without my grandmother, my mom and myself would not be the women we are today. My grandma raised strong-minded, independent women who stand up for what they believe in and put family above all else, just like herself. My grandma might feel like she hasn't taught us much, or that her teachings haven't stuck, but from my own experience, I can say they have. I hope she has quite a few more years to spend with us, and time to enjoy being a great grandmother this coming September to my baby girl Zuri. Lenora Dale Doman, Louisiana born, South Dakota raised, a lover, a fighter, and a true inspiration to her family.